Good evening. Hi there. How's everyone doing? I'm back with the last tip of the month. I'm hoping you're doing well. You had a good day today. Incidentally, it did snow here where I am. I think right here we had about 5 to 7 inches, and it might snow more tonight. So we shall see what it's going to look like in the morning. All right. Well, today I have top 3 goals you need to set. You and me both. Hi there. How are you? These are basic goals that we should always have on our minds. Okay. The first one is improve your physical health. It says, how in the world are you going to reach any goals with bad health? You just can't, right? It says, remember when you had that cold, fever, or aching back? Were you in any kind of mood to work on your life goals? I don't think so. But when you start eating healthy and working out, all kinds of energy comes flooding in. And whether it's painting or starting a business, good physical health makes goals much easier to attain. How's everyone? So it says, get off your butt and start taking care of your body. Good things will follow. Goals will be reached. Okay. I know sometimes it's hard to get out there and work out, especially now some of the gyms were closed, although they're open, but you're working out with the mask on and, only so much capacity they can have. Excuse me, that's my dog. He's hearing something outside. Sorry about that. But at any rate, some of the gyms you can go to, some of them you can't, but you can do something at home to work out. I usually do mine at home as well. I have a little trampoline that I jump on, and I have one of those rubber balls that you do exercises with. So there are no excuses, even if you can't get to the gym, right? And it makes you feel so much better when you're in good health and your body feels good. So that's a goal we always need to work on, right? Okay. The second one, improve your mental health. It says, living in a culture that bombards us with information, advertisements, and infinite choice, as well as inflicting us with quarantines and losing our jobs or losing our businesses, those are incredible stressors for our system, right? And it takes a huge negative toll on the society. And we've noticed that, right? When you look at people all around you, maybe even your own family members, everybody's stressed. It says all these stressors create enormous mind chatter. And reducing this mind chatter is the key. It says it's important to realize that this mind chatter takes us away from the present moment. And it gives us an example that we should be doing, okay? You may not have this in the house this evening. It says take a grape. So whenever you have availability of a grape, it says take it in your mouth and feel the texture, roll it around, feel the texture, and taste the sweet juice. That's living in the present moment, right? Because you're concentrating on something other than just stress and worry, right? And we've learned that if you did get a chance to get the book by Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, he explains how we should live in the present moment. Because in that moment, there's no worry, there's nothing except you in the moment, right? So try that sometime when you get a grape. Or I do it when I go out in the morning and take my dog for a walk. I'm in nature. I go to the park and there's, sometimes there are deer and sometimes there are the geese flying above or they're just resting on the ground. And it's just, it makes you feel calm and peaceful looking at nature. Even looking at my own dog, right? Watching how he sniffs at everything and he's alert and he looks at things. But it just makes me calm, right? And it makes me appreciate nature and being able to go out there and enjoy it. So try it sometime to get rid of that mind chatter, to quiet it down and live in the present moment. Okay? It'll help the stress. Okay. The next one is a big one. Improve your financial health. And it's a challenge in this time, I know. It says, money makes our world go round. Be like money. There's nothing wrong with money. Money is our friend. The only time that money inflicts pain upon us when we owe it. And why do we owe it? because we live beyond our means, or because we're in quarantine and we've lost things that we should have and should have kept, right? But it says it's also easy to get credit. And because our entire capitalistic society is on a treadmill of endless consumerism, we owe money, right? But it says having good finances means freedom. It means control and increased opportunity. Bad finances provide handcuffs, stress, worry, and no opportunity. So our choice is clear. It says, forget about status symbol and keeping up with the neighbors. I don't think none of us are trying to do that this time, right? But when things get better, keep that in mind. We're not trying to keep up with everybody. It says, it's simple when it comes down to good financial health. It says, live within your means. And it says, let's repeat it again for ourselves. Live within our means. Right? So we hope times will get better so that we can have good financial health. Some of us, for some people, it meant they got better health, right? Financially. But for a lot of us, it meant not as good a health, right? So that's something we may need to work on as times get better. And we do hope there is an improvement soon, right? Also, it'll be less stress once we get out of this quarantine, things like that, right? It stress us now, and we'll be able to go somewhere and do things like we did before and enjoy life, right? But these are 3 basic goals that we should always keep in mind. To stay healthy, to have good mental health, and then to keep our finances under control. So I hope you've had some good measure out of all those tips that I gave you this past month, right? And I wanted to do it because I wanted to help you. Maybe take a different point of view of some things. Maybe you had issues that you're dealing with. I know I get them, and I have to catch myself sometime and think of different things that will help me. I do a lot of reading. I listen to podcasts. I look at videos, right? So I wanted to do something to help someone. So I hope I help one of you all, right? Maybe more than one, hopefully. But it's helped me, and I appreciate that you came to watch. I do appreciate that, and I read the comments, and I do appreciate all of that. Okay, and it's not that I'm not coming back. I will be coming back, but I did have to finish my challenge because it was a challenge to myself to go live for 30 days in a row, right? And I know today is 31, but I didn't want to just not leave the month finished, okay? So I did that. So maybe you have some challenge sometime. Challenge yourself, yes. And then when you finish it, you feel good about yourself. I feel good because I did it. Even though sometimes it was a bit of a challenge, figuring out what to talk about. And then finding the time, even though usually I was late, but at least I did it. And I know a lot of you watched the replay, and some of you are live like you are now, and I do appreciate that very much. And so I hope they helped. Thank you so much, and I'll be back with more good things to share. But in the meantime, take care, and have a good rest of the evening, okay? Thank you.